All right, we're back with part 6 of section 9.4. So here we're doing partial fraction decomposition, and this time what we're looking at is we have repeated irreducible quadratic factors. So before we had, some x plus 3, and then we had an x squared plus 1 or something. We just had 1, and we were done. But this time what we're going to have is repeated irreducible quadratic factors. And so again, as we did with the previous one, if there's one that's not a quadratic, we're going to put a over that. And if there's another one, we'll put b over that. But otherwise, what we're going to do is we're just going to start plugging in values for these. And now, even though I said A1, B1, A2, B2, it's just best to continue on with the ABCs as you go. So it all depends on how far you go out with the first one, and then the second one and third one. And so I would say this is A over that. This would be BX plus C over this. This would be A, B, C, D, X plus E, and so on until you get to the end, okay? And then we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by our LCD again, expand the right side, add like terms, set coefficients of like terms from the left side equal to those on the right, and then get our system of equations. And again, so our first time we have the term that's repeats, we just have it to the first power. The second time we'll have it to the second power, the third time to the third power until we have it to the nth power, however many times it has repeated. All right, so what are we going to do? Well, we have to see if we can factor that, and because we're in the irreducible section, that's probably not likely. And if you think about factors of 3 that add to -2, there are none. And so basically it's not factorable. We could get an answer for x, but we can't actually factor this. And so what this means is we're going to have basically an ax plus b over x squared minus 2x plus 3 plus, now we have a cx plus d over, and we have x squared minus 2x, and then plus 3, the quantity squared, okay? So first term, we just have 1, second term, we have 2, and that's all we have, so we stop. Now we multiply both sides by our LCD, okay? So that's the x squared minus 2x plus 3, the quantity squared, okay? And now we just simplify like we've been doing, get our system of equations, simplify it, and we're done. So this is now x cubed minus 4x squared plus 9x minus 5 equals. Well, one of those cancels one of those, and so we'll have ax plus b times x squared minus 2x plus 3 plus, now both of those cancel, so we just have cx plus d. So this part's easy. Now we have to do the rainbow. We have to take the first one times each of the 3 terms, and then the second one times each of the 3 terms, and then add everything together. So that's x cubed. So now we have ax times x squared, so that's ax cubed. Ax times a minus 2x, that's a minus 2ax. Ax times 3 is plus 3ax. Then we have plus bx squared, and then we have minus 2bx plus 3b plus cx plus d. Okay, I think I got everything there. So x cubed, no more x cubed. All right. X squared, no more x squared. All right. X, make sure I did that one right. That's, I think I can see what I've done wrong. So let's stop here because I've taken ax squared and then times that, and I didn't have my squared term. So ax squared times that's ax cubed. Ax squared times minus 2x is going to be a minus 2ax squared. There we go. That makes more sense. And so this really isn't that color. It's really red. All right, so then we have bx squared, and then we have bx. Okay, I think then after that we should be fine. So now we were on orange, so we have the x, the x, the x, and the x, and then we have green, and it's a minus 5, a 3, and a d. All right, so hopefully now all those are right. So ax cubed minus 2ax squared plus 3ax, and then bx squared minus 2bx plus 3b, and then c dx. Okay, so our equations now are going to be 1 equals a, and that's it. So we have a. We're done there. What about the next one? We have a minus 4 equals minus 2a plus b. Okay, so then we can get b pretty easy. And then here we have a 9 equals, and that's going to be 3a minus 2b plus c. And then we have a minus 5 equals, and that's going to be minus 3b plus d. All right. So what do we have? Well, we have a is 1, so that's going to be our first one. And from there, we can say, okay, well, minus 4 equals minus 2 times 1 plus b. So that's a minus 2. So if we add 2, b equals a negative 2. So we have our b. Now we can get D, because this one we're going to have A and B, which we can get C next, I guess, or we can go straight to D. So a minus 5 equals 3 times minus 2 plus D. So that's a minus 6. So if we add 6, D equals 1. And then if we do that one, we have, well, let's go down here. 9 equals 3 times 1 minus 2 times minus 2. And then plus c, so that's going to be 2 times 2 is 4, it's plus, that's going to be 3, it's going to be 7, so if we subtract 7, c equals negative 2. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Oh wait, not negative 2 is positive 2, 9 minus 7, so that's a plus. All right, got to look at what I'm writing here. So now we have A, B, C, and D, and we just plug that back into our thing here. So we have A is 1, so we have x plus b, which is going to be a minus b actually. So x minus 2 over x squared minus 2x plus 3. Then plus c, which we had was 2, so that's going to be 2x. D was 1, so plus 1 over x squared minus 2x plus 3, the quantity squared. Okay, and so that's going to be our partial fraction decomposition. All right, so that's into part 6, and what we'll do is we'll come back and do 2 more, and we'll be done with this section.